Hello, this is example 3 from section 2.3, finding grade resistance. So what is grade resistance? Well, when an automobile travels uphill or downhill on a highway, it experiences a force due to gravity. This force F in pounds is called grade resistance and is modeled by the equation F is equal to W times the sine of theta, where theta is the grade and W is the weight of the automobile. If the automobile is moving uphill, then theta is positive. If the automobile is moving downhill, then theta is negative. For our first example, we're asked to calculate F to the nearest 10 pounds for a 5,500 pound car traveling an uphill grade with theta equals 3.9 degrees. So what we need to do is just recall that the formula is F is equal to W times the sine of theta, and then substitute 5,500 for W and 3.9 degrees for theta. Now, since our angle is in degrees, the first thing you'll want to do is to make sure that your calculator is in degree mode. If it's not, press mode and then scroll down to radian and over to degree. Press enter and it will be in degree mode. Then you can press second quit to go back to the calculating screen. Now you're ready to enter 5,500 times the sine of 3.9. You can see that the value is approximately 374. However, we're asked to give our answer to the nearest 10 pounds. So we look at the ones digits, see that it's a 4, which is less than 5, and round our answer down to 370. To the nearest 10 pounds, the grade resistance is 370 pounds. For our second exercise, we're asked to calculate F to the nearest 10 pounds for a 2,800 pound car traveling a downhill grade with theta is equal to negative 4.8 degrees. So we'll use the same procedure. Just use the formula F is equal to W times the sine of theta, substitute 2,800 for W and negative 4.8 degrees for theta, and then enter the expression into your calculator. 2,800 times the sine of negative 4.8 . You can see that the value is approximately negative 234, but again we want to round this to the nearest 10 pounds, so we round down to negative 230 pounds. For part C, we're given that a 2,400 pound car is traveling uphill and has a grade resistance of 288 pounds. What is the angle of the grade? Well, we use a similar procedure. We still use the formula F is equal to W times the sine of theta, but this time we're given different information. We substitute 288 for F and 2,400 for W. And what we need to do is to find theta. Well, in order to find an angle, we typically use an inverse trigonometric function. So what we'll need to do is we'll need to isolate sine of theta, and then once sine is isolated, take the inverse sine of both sides. So first of all, divide both sides of the equation by 2,400, so that you have 288 divided by 2,400 equals sine of theta. And then theta will be the inverse sine of 288 divided by 2,400. Remember, arc sine is another notation for inverse sine. On your calculator for inverse sine, you'll want to hit second and then the sine key. That gives you inverse sine. So enter inverse sine of 288 divided by 2,400. You can see that the angle is approximately 6.89 degrees.